Today is the day before it's gonna rain here. And in South Carolina, we get these ginormous raindrops that I really think will interfere with the seeds if we plant them in the ground. So we are going to plan where we're gonna put our seeds after the rain comes tomorrow and probably plant on Monday. Seeds time! Here's our beauties that I planted on Easter. We're gonna plan where to put these in the awesome garden. We have a very long, very heavy hose. We have a very long, very heavy hose. We have hooked up this small, simple, inexpensive sprinkler on the end. And by golly, it is awesome at watering our garden. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about all of our ideas. So let me show you our plan. Here in the northeast corner of my garden, I have these pots lined up all together, and I plan on putting cucumbers in the blue pots and then green beans all in the black pots. Behind here, I'm going to build a trellis, a homemade fun trellis, and we are going to let the cucumbers and these pole green beans climb up the trellis. Over here in this garden box, I have already planted marigolds here and marigolds up here. And then these 5 spots in the middle, I actually forgot what I planted in there and I did not mark them. So those are mystery seeds. I'm hoping they're peppers. Finally, for the in-ground planting of this bed, I am going to place okra. The okra mainly is going to be in this inside corner and then the outside corner. Here in the back of the garden, this is the east side of the garden. We have 2 peach trees, a large Mexican sage that has recovered from last season, 2 lemon trees. This lemon tree was my tallest and bestest, and it died from frost. But if you can see, it has sprung up 2 shoots of new lemon trees, so I'm really excited. The same with this little guy. The little lemon tree has stopped growing, it died, and then the lemon tree from within has come out. Then we have the strawberry plants. You've seen me plant these strawberry plants. This is the strawberry plant from my local feed and seed store. This is the strawberry plant from Walmart. It has really sprung to life, which makes me happy, but I've had no flowers on it. This one has already given us 1 strawberry that we lost to something that ate it, but now we have new strawberries coming in. This is the south side edge of my garden space. These are our planter grow bag bucket containers that we have yellow potato seeds buried in, 4 inches down. Here in the middle of the potato grow bags, there is a hole. This was a large homemade landscape fabric grow bag from last year. It survived the season, but did not survive a year. It fell apart. I didn't have anything planted in it. I have removed it and reused the dirt. In the smaller flower bed box, I am going to plant watermelons. We're gonna try bush sugar baby watermelons on the right hand side, and then these Charleston gray watermelons on the left hand side. Watermelons really spread their vines out and reach their hands out. So with this being the southeast corner of my garden bed, if it grows all throughout here, no worries. We don't have to worry about mowing this area. The last of the flower bed box that I have created, we're going to have cantaloupes on the north side, and I'm going to try carrots down here on the south side. Here in the middle, I have already planted some marigolds. Now the carrots I have actually tried a couple of times. I've planted carrots twice and neither time has been successful. Both times I did attempt to direct sow into our very sandy soil. And one of the YouTubers that I watch, it is Mojo Homestead. They suggested that I try in the potting soil that I'm using in my raised garden beds because it's going to hold moisture in more. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. From last season, we have found that these black buckets, our herbs did really well in. So we have planted lavender, rosemary, and something. I forgot what this one is. I'll have to look. But we have planted these with herbs this year. This large garden bed, we have tomato plants in. We have sunflowers going. Lots of tomato plants. And we're going to be planting some Roma green beans. These are bush green beans, so I'm hoping they can live here in the front of the garden bed while the tomato plants are trellised between the two metal cabinets or metal shelves like I did last year, and then with the sunflowers growing nice and tall in the background. Here are those herbs that I had said I planted last year in these black buckets that did so well. I have chives, parsley, and English thyme. So we've also planted oregano. Maybe this is oregano. Oregano, lemon balm, basil, and more chives. I need everything to get bigger so I remember what it is. In this garden bed, we have planted red onions. We also have 3 pepper plants here in the front. I need to make a support system for this one. There's red onions in here. There's some tomato plants back here. This one is absolutely doing phenomenal. And then, if you can see, we have a couple of these little red plants throughout the garden bed, and we believe that these are seeds that have fallen around here from where our dragon's breath was last year. I am really, really excited to see if these take off. Next to this onion bed, we have our super duper growing fantastic yellow onion bed. We have 3 rows here, at least 20 onion heads in a row. So we should have around 60 yellow onions to harvest this, I guess, late spring, early summer. Here's our fig tree that survived from last year. It did have 1 fig on it early this spring. We since had a frost and we haven't had any figs back since. But the leaves are looking phenomenal, so we're just letting her do her thing. Finally, our last section is this garden bed. We originally planted quite a few garlic in here. Now the garlic had sat on our kitchen table a little longer than they should have, and then we planted. The same thing happened with our onions, and they're doing fantastic. The garlic all died. We're not sure if they were all due to squirrels digging them up and eating them, if the ground was too dry, if we kept them too wet, if the last frost really got to them. But this is now an empty garden bed. Because it's the closest one to the back door, I'm actually gonna fill it with a lot of lettuces and see how that does. And then right here in the middle, we have one marigold. The flowers are planted throughout so that they attract the bees to then pollinate all of the flowers for my vegetables and give me a bountiful harvest. Oh, and I almost forgot. All the way back here are pumpkins. Those are winter pumpkins that we bought for Halloween pumpkins we bought. Threw them in there in the winter, and they have like just completely taken off and stunned our surprise. Well, that's it. That's the plan for my garden this year. I'm really excited about it. I'm already looking up recipes on what to do with the food that I harvest. A couple of things I've never grown before, never cooked before, never even thought of trying before. My darling honey loves fried okra, which is where the okra comes from. I've only had okra in stew, so that's gonna be one to learn. Another one is the cantaloupe. We don't really even know if we like cantaloupe, but I received some seeds from Roots and Refuge. I won seeds off of one of her videos and she mailed them to me. And thank you, Jessica. I'm so excited to be trying these seeds. I'm excited about trying something new, but I really focused this year on planting the things and planning for the things that I know my family is going to eat, like green beans and tomatoes and onions. I wish I had the garlic, but I'll have to buy some from the local farmer's market. I hope you are planting a garden, planning something for your future, planning something for your family. I hope maybe this gets you thinking about the possibilities of what you could grow. Either way, I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend and you're getting a lot of things done. My name's Danielle. I am the Zodiac Tiller. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.